probably could have just tried to WQE, and then if you get interrupted flash after, but either way now Shad0w staying active and looking for Boal.
Yeah, Shad0w wants to at least get another summoner spell up here, takes a chomp out of Boal, immediately taking a lot of turret aggro. Shad0w with a late flash, what in the hell is going on? BLG just gift wrapped it with 2/3 HP.
Have we started a new minigame as to when Boal will actually flash? Because this man is not going to use that summoner spell as VKS look for a cross map. They're going to zone Elk away from as much farm as they can. They secure a plate as well.
They get the clone out of the Nico on, trying to buy a little bit of time, but no, it's VKS teaching last year's Worlds runner-up how to do a tower
level up!
Chains of Corruption coming out now. They want a little bit more damage. Morttheus barely hanging on to life, and Disamis as well. A double kill for the Nico with the minions. And right as I spoke too soon. But because of the chaotic state of this game, it's 9.5 minutes in before the grubs are first taken, and it is VKS securing all three as Trymbi's in a bit of a tough spot here. The Pillar's trapping a Mega Inferno Bomb for the slam dunk.
And so I expect both teams to be kind of very respectful of one another as I say that.
Yeah, On goes in for the Pop Blossom, and once again, it's going to be Trymbi just deleted off the rift. He tries to flash over the wall, but the follow-up damage after the Nico ulti.
Or just taken out straight up, I think is going to be a challenge for them. Boal has not really been able to extend this lead. You know, he is up a decent amount of gold, did get a plate, that is nice, but Bin and Shad0w here.
Yeah, Bin's immediately going to drop the ulti as Shad0w runs through the frozen domain, throws the pillar down. Public execution from Boal, trying to play this defensively, but now with a redemption coming in, VKS, they turn it around as Disamis shows up. Shad0w is forced to flash away.
As well, Boal doesn't really have much left to continue the fight, so they turn their attention on. And again, they brought their bot lane up, and this is a nice sign from the side of BLG as they now want to try and get Elk and On invested in a dive.
Yep, they're summoning up the Herald here immediately. Boal trying to get away. The Pop Blossom catches a Mega Inferno Bomb from downtown. Means Knight's the one taking the kill credit, and Mireu and Trymbi have no choice but a full retreat. The Herald's going to be driven into the tier 2, but immediately On's going to be shuffled back towards it. Has to flash away in response. Herald then going to secure the first turret, put major damage into the tier 2. And
up in farm as a result, so looking good.
Oh, Pop Blossom forces the flash out of Morttheus, but On will pay the price. VKS get a kill back. They tie it up 5-5.
Not the flash off of Morttheus, and it is going to mean he's going to be very vulnerable.
Okay, Bin going in with the ulti here on the Jax. Killer Instinct from Elk brings him into the fight now too with public execution defensively from Boal. Just trying to get away and buy a little bit more time, but Counter-Strike number 2 locks it up and knocks him down. Bin.
This is great play from BLG, and he's going to stop his recall again.
Yeah, Mireu's not even going to be able to participate in the fight at all. It's going to take him so long to get back and heal and then try to teleport in as Knight is just trying to keep everybody on VKS away. The Otacon down to 3,000 HP. On playing defensive here with the Pop Blossom, just trying to create enough space. Thornbound Otacon secured. Boal dives into the BLG front line as they root up Bin, but they do not have the damage to try to kill him. The bouncing bomb barely missing out on Trymbi as Mireu's going to be the first to die. There's no way out for the Emperor. There's no way through for VKS.
We talked a little bit about these range opportunities on both sides, but now that the Ziggs is fully online, he's just melting anytime VKS try to approach. And again, we're seeing it here On assisting with that poke.
Disamis in the pit, he wants to go in for the steal, but he does not find that. He's immediately killed by the jump from the Trundle. On is about to die, and Mireu takes him out, but Boal cannot kill Elk. BLG are gonna get everybody here as Mireu and Morttheus cannot get away. Elk will not be found. It's a double kill for the Kaisa. It's black and white screens for everybody on VKS.
River, we jump back to live.
Oh, I think it might be a repeat of that performance here for Disamis as Shad0w just beats him upside the head with the bat. It's another death for the Kia.
You need to be able to be aggressive. You need to be able to get advantageous matchup, push the pace. Trymbi's in trouble.
Yeah, Trymbi with a Killer Instinct from Elk threatening his life. Does stay alive for now, but the Mega Inferno Bomb will remedy that real fast. Mireu tries to finish the job, but the only thing finished is his time on Summoner's Rift. 50-second death timer here for the mid laner from VKS as a 5v3 for BLG is looking like the end of this game. Shad0w throws out the pillar, Chains of Corruption, Pop Blossom on 3. Bin gets the kill, Morttheus is already down. Disamis trying to fight back, but he can't even kill On. Boal stuck on the steps of the fountain watching the last remnants of his base get destroyed. BLG bulldoze game 1.
The result is what we expected.
BLG have started up the first Drake of the game. Trymbi, Morttheus, and Disamis all around Even levels here for everybody except +1 level for the AD carry roll on VKS, as now Mireu's ready to ride the wall straight in. Shadow under pressure a little bit here. They want to kill the BLG jungler, but his first blood over to Knight instead. Disamis has to try to get away. Bin arrives with a teleport, and the equalizer lays out the red carpet. Disamis is welcomed straight to the spawn platform. One more auto attack takes him down. BLG have already secured 2. Shad0w getting away just barely. Trymbi with a flash in to finish off the kill, and he gets back to a magical journey over the wall to stay alive himself. As we're about to crest the 10-minute mark here, so not a lot of importance placed on that one after the first fight that was over. As Elk, he does get himself caught up inside that Tempered Fate, tries to back away, but the Cyclone interrupts it. That Elk just got hunted. Morttheus is the one holding the smoking gun. And nice moves from VKS, fighting them off to secure the feat of warfare.
Themselves 3 kills, but BLG's not done yet.
Yeah, Shad0w wants to step forward, but he's chunked to half HP. Trymbi continuing to get away as Mireu rides the Weaver's wall in, but it knocks Shad0w onto the wrong side, so he's still safe, and now Mireu's gonna be your target. Just completely exploded, but still alive for an extra second. Knight takes him out with the Sigil of Malice. It's a double kill now as Disamis falls too. The LeBlanc is getting fed, and VKS needs to run. Bin's here to cook him up. Triple kill over to Knight. The LeBlanc gets a quadra. 15 minutes into the game.
This LeBlanc is now monstrously fed. Let me guess. There it is, the Mejai's, a traditional Knight staple.
Yep.
And I mean, there's no reason.
Yeah, this could be. Look at the damage on Disamis. Knight just needs one more spell. Sigil of Malice, one more auto. There it is. Knight is dominating. It's getting pretty dire out here for the side of VKS. Knight is still the vast majority of his team's gold lead, however, so if they can kill him, it will be huge. Knight now in some danger, down to 10% HP. Boal misses the third in Tofo strike as Mireu rides the wall forward. Trymbi is waiting. They give the shutdown over to Boal, and Knight, playing too far into the faces of VKS, gets punished. The gold lead now down below 1,000, but VKS has overstayed. BLG's reinforcements arrive, and Trymbi is immediately destroyed. Shad0w sidesteps away from the seismic shove. Mireu now in a little bit of danger. He no longer has the unraveled earth. Shad0w defending himself with the ulti for now. Disamis spinning into the back line. Shad0w is already down. VKS coming to life as Elk is grounded, and Mireu takes a triple kill to tie up the goal.
And TP back into the river as BLG is not done yet.
Bin is looking for Morttheus, who was pushing for that mid tower. He got it. They're going to TP in to defend him, though. Mireu's coming, but so is Knight.
Morttheus already uses the spell shield to block the first Electro Harpoon. Second one tags him. Bin finding a decent amount of damage here, but Mireu is first to arrive. Knight wants to kill the enemy AD carry. Mireu dies. Bin is traded. Knight looking for a little bit more, but now he's in danger. He dodges away from the Tempered Fate with Distortion.
He tanks up all the damage. They pop the ult.
Okay, they're on the hunt. BLG have to try to disengage this now, as immediately they seismic shove Shad0w back. Disamis going in for the Cyclone. They want to look after Elk. Shad0w has to flash away. Redemption coming in for the side of VKS. Nobody dead on BLG. Mireu throws himself into the back line, but Disamis is already down. Knight with an assassination. VKS, they took out the enemy Rumble, but they lost their jungler, so there's no chance to go for the Otacon. Decently quickly,
no flash
though.
Elk.
It's already down to about 1/3 HP. The rest of VKS isn't here yet. The Otacon's down to 4K. Does Trymbi have the ultimate to try to stall this out? The Otacon's already going to be taken. Shad0w secures it, and now BLG are looking to turn and maybe fight. On is the target here at the very start. Redemption coming in to heal him up. Boal still here on the front line. Shad0w, defensive ulti, trying to buy a little bit of time. He has to know that he's dead here, so he's just going to create some room.
Look at Knight, though. They're low.
Morttheus over the wall. Morttheus just barely staying alive there.
So easily. So Knight is just going to be able to get a free tower.
Now Morttheus in a lot of danger. He's exhausted, but the rest of the team shows up to immediately back him up. The Redemption to heal him. The exhaust does not do enough. And now VKS are looking to grab a little bit more.
Let's go Bloodthirster. You're not getting 100 to 0. It's about the chip. You need to be able to heal back up to be able to stay active in these fights. BLG 2-minning the Baron right now, but Boal taking space. Knight looking over the wall.
Boal here in the front line. Knight looking at the back line. Disamis goes in for the Cyclone, knocks up a couple of them. Elk and On off to the side as Boal goes in after Bin. Tries to go all out, but it's Boal in the middle of 3 different people. He's going to be locked up here with a Tempered Fate to buy him a little bit of extra time as On's going to be taken down by the rest of VKS off to the left here at the same time. Elk takes Trymbi out of the picture as Boal finally dies. BLG find a 2-for-1 so far. Knight jumps over the wall. Mireu fighting back. He throws another rock. Mireu is low. Bin wants to go in. It's double golden statues. Bin is about to die. Knight is about to go with them. Morttheus gets back over the wall as Elk takes him out. As now he has to try to get away. Disamis with one 8 dead bodies on Summoner's Rift! He is the largest individual gold lead in this game now on that Corki, who is, you know, 1 item away from full build himself.
Yeah, and Mireu is very far up. I mean, he's just there. He's going to get picked.
Yeah, Mireu slammed into the wall. He tries to go for a little bit of Gromp Gaming. He flashes even, trying to get away. Inhibitor right behind it, and finally break into the base. Tempered Fate catches Ben on the very edge. Trymbi trying to bind him into the wall, but he doesn't have the distance now. The equalizer here for the counterattack. Knight looking for the backline. Keeper's Verdict ejects Boal. Morttheus under pressure. BLG looking to go all the way in as Disamis ends up trying to get away. Morttheus barely hanging on, but Disamis is down. Knight kills him off. BLG still looking for even more. Morttheus barely hanging on, and that might be...
That just seemed like a very disjointed fight for VKS.
It's Morttheus! He's gonna die to the chain! Knight with the pick! We've talked about it all game long. If you lose track of him, you are dead, and Knight will sign the death warrant for the Brazilian AD carry.
A beautiful game from Knight as he has continued to help BLG throughout this game.
They've honestly put up a hell of a fight against BLG in this second one, but BLG are looking to tighten their hold on this game. The Weaver's Wall flies in. It's on, the only one trapped on the other side of it. He channels the Keeper's Verdict. Tempered Fate locks him up. Equalizer over the top of everybody here on VKS. The redemption coming in. Trymbi tries to heal up as Shad0w dives in. Trymbi's already down. Defensive ulti coming out from Disamis, but the tier 3 turret is erased from the Rift. Boal, the only thing that BLG can target from here. Shad0w healed up by redemption himself. BLG have broken a second inhibitor now in the bottom lane.
The mid wave is being escorted in by Knight. That's 2 waves hitting onto these Nexus towers. Baron empowered, only 4 members left from VKS.
BLG looking for their game-ending push, but Elk is going to be caught out a little bit by the seismic shove. He has to get back. The barrier keeps him alive. Shad0w also at death's door. 100 HP here on the enemy jungler. Knight tries to jump into the back. Guardian Angel ready to bring Shad0w back to life as the Pathmaker into the seismic shove. Kills him yet again.
I feel like he desperately needs a bloodthirst.
I know, man.
He needs that extra bit of shielding. But for now, VKS, miraculously, they keep their Nexus alive.
I mean, it's such a problem when you look at some of these last fights. Is On gonna get caught?
Yeah, On hit by the seismic shove into the unraveled earth. They commit the Cyclone for it. Disamis trying to look for a little bit more. Knight knocked up by the Cyclone. Slam back into the wall. Tries to distort over. Shut down by Mireu. TP coming in from Boal, but Ben's gonna TP into the enemy base. Ben wants to end the game. Boal's teleport has left the base vulnerable. Now Ben joins up with the super minions. The defense has to be mounted. Mireu's the only one who can try to TP. He's
got no health,
but he has no health. Mireu going golden, trying to survive as Shad0w and Elk distract, and Ben will end the game at the Nexus. VKS fought well, but not well enough. BLG move on.